Getting close to what am I trying? Yeah, getting close to having Blue Thunder up and running here, and figured y'all ain't had a chance to talk to each other in a while. Oh, who or what is that? Yep. Okay. YouTube, let me know that I'm posting a damn live video. Okay. So anyway, we're gonna keep you plugged into the battery charger, and we're going to get you pointed this way, and there we go. We still have to attach the exhaust, change the oil, and then once we get her back down on the ground, um, it's gonna be a couple hours. Still gotta just primarily install the spark plugs. We're gonna juice the cylinders with Marvel's Mystery Oil. We're gonna install spark plugs, plug wires, coolant, upper radiator hose, and we're not rushing. So, um, and please forgive me. Yes, it's taking forever, but we're 15 miles from the house. Every time I open this thing up, it takes me a half hour to get all my tools out, get everything organized. Weather's involved. My knees have been involved. And anyway, just we're to the point where this thing is probably going to have a heartbeat in a few hours. Um, so anyway, hello everybody. I hope you're having a good day. Um, weather, I'm crossing my fingers. The weather will cooperate. It's how can I put it? It's a sunny day with clouds. So right now, yeah. Um, oh, let me get the accessory on so the damn phone charges. Every once in a while, we'll unplug you and we'll show you some stuff. More than anything, this is so y'all can touch base and get back with each other. Just real quick, like we'll show you. We've got most of the assembly done. Like I said, most of the assembly done up top here. There's still some, like that list I just gave you, and we hooked the battery charger so that and that's percentage of charge. So we got a nice battery. It was brand new right before we started this assembly. I made sure it was fully charged before we even disassembled it, because I knew it was going to get cold, and a fully charged battery will not freeze. So there we are. Get y'all plugged back in, and we'll get to work here. All right. So let's see here. Here, wait a minute. Let's make sure we're on wide view anyway, too. Things are going well at Daughters. I haven't really. He's aware that I do the YouTube, but I haven't. How can I put it? I need to establish myself as a hard worker before I start wandering around with cameras and stuff. So. Okay, so we're gonna. exhaust pipes up, you always need a lot of extension. So we've got a bunch stacked here. We're also going to grease everything with anti-seize, so it's going to be a little bit messy. Obviously V8 engine, so we've got an exhaust manifold on the left, exhaust manifold on the right, etc., etc., etc. Alright, we got everything we need. Yeah, I don't think we're going to need a light, and this is, I've got the hardware for the right side, I need the hardware for the left side instead, seeing as this is where I'm looking at starting. Yep. Okay, so all right. That, these. Oh. And I figured as bright a day as it is, you'd be able to see under there, but battery flashlight would help. And this is a nifty little Craftsman USB rechargeable, and love this thing. Oh, here we go. No, that helps immensely. All right. We're going to lube everything up with anti-seize. If how can I put it there? If you're ever doing this kind of work and you get issues with stuff not coming apart and you need to put it back together. Anyway, they make nice brass replacement nuts, which I've used before, and they're very nice. But all this original stuff is still serviceable, so I'm going to use it. And you want to make sure that both sides are lined up. Yep. Okay. Luckily, the right side is already close, but the left side, I'm going to need a pry bar to get it up. And we're not going to tighten everything until both sides are hooked up. Oh, and I finally found the ratchet I've been looking for. A story on it. It's got a story. Tell you a real quick tool story. Me and my best friend were going to school. Technical automotive technology class at night. During the day, he was an apprentice mechanic, and I for a lumber yard, and I was driving the trucks that he was working on. I was delivering lumber. He was apprentice mechanic, and actually, I may have already quit that job and moved because of the school. I had gotten an entry-level position at a truck garage. Anyway, he called me and told me that he had found an ad in the newspaper, and a lady was selling 10 gallons, quite literally 2 5-gallon buckets full of mechanics tools, and she wanted $50 for them. And me and my buddy went, and we dug through the 2 buckets, and I told my buddy, and it was Proto, it was Mac, it was Snap-on, it was Craftsman, and I told my buddy, I said, dude, there's $2,000 worth of tools here. We can't give her $50 for this. And what it was she was a widow, and her husband had owned gas stations in the area, and this was back when gas station was a service station, and you got your car worked on there, and these tools were the last vestige of his what is the word I'm looking for? Anyway, yeah. And I told my buddy, we got to give this lady at least $200. And that's what we did. We took the buckets to his house, and we started sorting the tools. And if there was 2 of something, we split it. If there's 1 of something, we flipped a coin or cut cards or whatever. And I ended up with this. Okay, it's a 3/8 Craftsman ratchet, and it's got the, this is from like the 50s or early 60s with this, but you can put it's a speed situation. Okay, and I've never found one in a catalog. I've looked through old catalogs. An old timer told me this was called a plumber's ratchet. But like I said, I've never seen one. And so you can, and you can, I just love this ratchet. So And there again, anytime I use it, I think about my buddy who's passed on. So anyway, but I'm not using it right now. I just remembered that I could tell the story about it. All right, so let's get to work. Hey, the sun's coming out. Oh, that feels good. Oh, put my solar out. Yeah. Very nice. Beautiful. Oh, damn pry bars. Damn it. There you go. Just like that. Almost. Yep. There you go. Done with those. That's right. Get that deer. I saw me a deer last night. Slowed down because she was in the road, but she was moving. Old boy in front of me, or behind me, who was blinding me with his damn high beams, just about run over me. Oh, come on. Did you really? Yeah, well, that's the. Need to recharge that. So those are started, but they're not tight yet. gotta get the other side. Do it from the other side. So there we go. We know we shouldn't need those. You don't need those yet. All right, be back in a minute. Volts. This battery's hot. Okay, and this side's a little different in that the hardware is still in the flange. The studs actually pulled out, but they got good threads on them, so we're just going to treat them like captured bolts. Might be a little bit more of a wrestling match. Yeah. But we're going to try here. And it's dark on Good. Alright. Now the studs, as soon as we got the other side started, we're going to snug these till they're tight. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Alright, there we go. There we go. Alright, that side's tight. And we can almost reach the left side now. Let's see if we can slide over there. No. Ground's oily. That's what the primary reason for the damn cardboard. I was having a conversation with somebody last night. You remember the movie Doc Hollywood with Michael J. Fox? Okay, the whole premise is his car breaks down, and the old mechanic that he brings it to, one of the first things he says is, "I've been looking for an excuse to buy some metric tools." And just that was like one of the first laughs out of the movie. But so it breeds confidence when he's never worked on a classic mid-50s Porsche, you know. But then at the end of the movie, when the car is done, the guy gives Michael J. Fox a rag full of nuts and bolts, and the guy goes, "I always seem to have some left over." The thing is in my experience, that's not good. And so yesterday, I work at emptying my Ziploc bags full of part, and I had one bolt that I'm like, and it took me a half hour, but I found where I made my mistake, and so far, we're not going to have a rag full of nuts and bolts when we're done. so the exhaust is hooked back up. And for what it matters, this ratchet right here was in that 10 gallons of tools. It is a WRIGHT number 4400B in USA. Patent D199149, and only use oil in it. Anyway, best ratchet I've ever owned. So now the exhaust is done. We're going to change the oil, and I want to show you my filter wrench. There's nothing special about this thing, but I want to elaborate on it because it's the best filter wrench I've ever owned. Clean up this first. Hold on. Let's see, we still want to need that. I gotta get you charging. Alright, and this thing is the least expensive filter wrench you can buy. Okay? But because of its design and simplicity, it will fit any filter. Okay, it's just a piece of seat built material and a piece of steel square tubing that's just the right size for a 1/2 inch ratchet. And all you do is put this around the filter until it closes and grabs the filter. And there are some applications where this won't work, but my experience is that almost 100% of the time, I'll give 90% of the time, you can use this filter, this wrench. Made in USA. I forget, I think this was a, well, it looks like Leslie, but I think it's pronounced Lyle product line. You'll find them at Napa and AutoZone, and but I think these things are still only $12. So, okay, and going with an absolutely clean. It don't look it, but it's clean. So once we drain the oil, if there's any particulate matter or parts, we'll find it. Because I do want to look through this a little bit. Got a new filter we'll install down there. Well, here, let's see. Okay, I usually will write the odometer on that filter, but this charge of oil is only going to be in here for about 500 miles, and then yeah. Yep, hold on. Getting ready to make a mess. I better get some rags. Y'all are still here, right? Yeah, okay. Uh, and is that damn charger? Well, it sounded like it when I plugged you in. You just gotta make sure. Yep, little blue lights on. Y'all are good. Oh, and it's windy. Yeah, but it's not windy, but it's enough that it's gonna make a mess in here. Oh, yeah. Well, good thing no water in the bottom. Oh, and an extension would be handy. Got my damn suspender comes loose. And if you haven't yet, check out the racing table on Spotify and Click Media, KLIK Media, episode 7. It's a podcast I was on, trying to help them generate. There's one, two, there's 4 of them. There's Willie, Womack, Jesse, and Mike. And I've worked with all those guys for like 4 years. They're good friends of mine. All right. See, and this is another plus of this wrench is, say you can't get to it from the side, but you can get underneath and run a bunch of extension up to the filter. There you go. Damn it. Not good. Damn it. Come on. stand this anymore. Make sure that's tight and wipe it dry. And you know what? Here. This thing hasn't run in a while. I'm going to fill this filter up with oil before we screw it in. Take the filter, put it. Alright, y'all back? Okay. Alright. Damn it, sorry guys. Alright. Anyway, here we go. So, here. Before we see, we still got to we got to be sure as we're assembling that everything is happy, and once we get it running, we still have to adjust the valves. So we haven't installed the valve covers all the way yet. This is going to be a bear, I can tell. Because I've been populating everything here, and slowly but surely things start getting in the way. Like that damn wiring harness and alternator. But that stuff's got to be there. Come on. There we go. Come on. Let go. There we go. Okay, and we've already, when we installed these rockers, everything got assembly lube, so everything's pretty, how can I put it? It's been, assembly lube is a tough, almost a grease. But I want to get oil. I want the crankcase. I want to fill the crankcase up, and without making a mess. And there's a hole right there for the oil to drain back. I need a funnel because I may have to make one. Funnel. Have I got a funnel? Used to have a long funnel somewhere. All right, and bear with me here. Let's be right back. Alrighty. And we're going to poke her right there. Get in there. Get in there. All right. About like that. Okay. We're using the Valvoline high mileage. It comes in these convenient 5-quart bottles. And the primary reason 5 quarts is convenient is because and Ford small blocks forever held 5 quarts. So we're filling up the crankcase, and we already filled the filter up. So when we start spinning this pig, we'll know we got oil. And the thing is, we won't be able to look at the oil pressure gauge. How can I put it? Or maybe we'll let y'all do that. The one on the dash doesn't work. And so I've got one under the hood that I simply check occasionally. how can I put it? You drive a vehicle this old, you're you're gonna lift the hood and check the dipstick every once in a while. And when I do that, that's when I look at my oil pressure gauge. Yep. As long as it's maintaining 30 psi at idle, at operating temperature, and I've got oil on the stick, I don't worry too hard. All right, there. I'm gonna put this up. And let's see. Yep, we'll go ahead and put this back on for right now. Come on. I need to get in there. Yeah. Piece of miles. What? You come off, why won't you go back on? Oh, okay, I see. Yep. Little bolty pieces. So how did I get you out and you refused to go back in? There we go. There we go. Getting close. Getting close. All right. Now, so like I said, we're going to squirt some marbles in there. I put that damn thing together. Hold on. Marble squirt bottle. There it is. Okay. Yeah. We'll need a little piece of hose or something. A little piece of hose or something. Here's my sparking pins, my brand new sparking pins. We need those. All right. I used to have some damn vinyl hose somewhere. Ah, it's ugly as sin, but it'll work. Here we go. Oh man, it's old and brittle. Come on, show me my percentage again. I hate these digital things. Here we go. All right. Get this warmed up a little bit. So what we're doing is we're going to pre-lube. We're going to pour some marbles up in there. And we're not too concerned about how much, as long as we know we got a couple of ounces. And then we're going to, about like that. All right, and that's gonna, yeah, it's gonna end up on the ground a little bit. Get in there. And then, but then we're gonna spin the engine anyway to get, to make sure they're not full of marbles. Come on. Where is it? Tell you what, this needs to be shorter. Hold on. Dikes. There we go. And we're only doing this because it's been so long. Okay, we don't want to start this thing with dry cylinders. So yes, it's going to smoke a bunch. Y'all still here? I'm gonna have to get y'all back on the battery here shortly, or the charger. All right. Now that that's done, we're gonna hook the battery up and take these towels out of the intake and roll this thing over a little bit. Okay. Now, I've told you all about these knife switches. Hold on. Turn this charger off. Okay, disconnect it. Alright, and here's the convenient thing about these knife switches. This is the negative side of the battery. We're ready to start. Okay, so get y'all somewhere. And y'all watch this area right here. You probably see Marvel's Mystery Oil spray. No, I need keys. Alright, hold on. Here we go. And it's squirting. All right. Oops. Oh, shoot. Yeah, and I got fuel pressure too, don't I? Okay. Damn it. Good thing that didn't fall in there. All right. Okay, so we're not going to light this. Well, we are going to light this cigarette, but we're not going to light it over here. All right. Get y'all plugged back in. Yeah. Yeah. That could have been big. All right. Need to slow down, Ron. Think about this. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So part of this involves spinning it more, so I'm going to have to disconnect the fuel relay. All right. Which means I need my book. Where's my book? There it is. Because I don't remember where the relay is. Fuel. Pump. Tank. PQR. Alright, what? Multi-port fuel injection. This ain't all this in alphabetical. Damn it. Fuel level sending lines. Meter body. Pump. Pressure check. Replacement. General. Alright. Fuel injection. Exhaust system. Level sending lines. Meter. Pressure. Relief procedure. I expect that might involve a relay, maybe 4.3, 4-3. Oh, here's a picture. The fuel pump relay is typically located in the engine compartment on the passenger side firewall under the relay cover. Oh. Alright. The fuel pump fuse and fuse holder are typically located in the engine compartment on the passenger side. Okay. Alright. So we'll disconnect the fuse and the relay. Although the relay has a big anti-tamper or don't come apart feature. All right. Look what I found. So this is a cover on the firewall. Ground, fuel pump fuse, junction block, fuel pump relay, optional relay. Every once in a while you find something that's helpful. Are y'all still here? Let me make sure. Yeah, okay. No recharging. Blue light. Show me some blue light. Yep. All right, y'all are happy right now. Alright, just for added safety, I just disconnected the primary side of the coil as well. And hook the battery back up. Battery's hooked back up. I should be able to turn this on. Yeah. Because generally you turn the ignition on, the pump will run for about 5 seconds. So. Alright. Okay. Actually, bear with me. Somebody's having some fun with the guns today, ain't they? See my damn oil pressure gauge. Yeah, here we go. And we are making oil pressure. So, if we're making oil pressure, we should be able to spin the engine until we get coming out of the rocker arms. So, can y'all see that? I'm trying to get y'all to where y'all can see that. All right. But you're gonna stay there. There. Okay. Let's give her a spin and see if we can't get some oil up to the valve train before we. Yep. So we ain't got no spark plugs in it. So there's really virtually no load on it. And so the starter's not going to get that hot. Unfortunately, I can't see nothing like that. So we're going to try 15-20 seconds. And also, we ain't got no big clunking going on. No oil in the rockers yet. Although, nope. All right, hold on. Oh, do I see one wet? Nope. Nope. Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay. All right, so this one right here has got a puddle of oil in it. That's good. All right. Yep, yep. You can see it dripping right there? Okay. All right. So that tells me that the oil galley for the camshaft, let me think, for the lifters, most of the air's come out of it. All right. And at that point, I can rest assured, and also my pressure gauge was reading about 25, 30 yeah. Okay. All right. Awesome. Oh, now. Okay, I think we're going to leave the fuel pump fuse out for right now. And we're gonna, let's see, I gotta lay this somewhere where it ain't gonna get all scattered. We need to plug y'all back into the battery. All right. Excuse me. And we'll get to work on getting the spark plugs in and getting the plug wires on. Man, these things. Nothing friendly about this rocker coat. Alright, spark plugs. Let's see, we need feeler gauges. We need this. We need, okay. Alright, we got most everything we need right here. Alright, I had to go get a brand new set of feeler gauges. Because my old ones were old. Wait a minute here. Most people wouldn't consider this a mechanic's tool. An X-Acto knife. Very, very handy for when you got well, it's primarily a hobby tool for like building models and all sorts of others. Well, anyway, but very, how can I put it? It's a sharp blade with a tough handle. And they're replaceable blades, and here again, original packaging. I opened it so that when I'm done, I can put that back in there, and yeah. So we got a brand new spark plug in the box. This measurement needs to be 35 thousandths. Okay, so we're gonna, if you're not familiar with a feeler gauge, okay, the feeler gauge, each one of these little fan blades here is a different thickness, and it says right there on it what the thickness is. So we need 35 thousandths, so we'll go with a 20. Here, let's just see. Maybe they dummy proofed it. Well, is there a 35 in there? No, it only goes up to 24. All right, so we're just gonna make it simple. We need a 15 and a 20. Okay. Nope, that's 22. 20. 20. Okay. All right, there's 20. There's a 15. Okay. So those two blades stacked together is the clearance we want. And believe it or not, it's actually loose. Okay. So I've got it. Wait a minute, I do. so this isn't the one I'm thinking of, but it'll work. Um, and it actually might have a 35 on it, although this is really inexpensive one, but it is a one piece 35 thousandths. Okay, but the reason I keep this thing around is because it's got this situation on here, and you can use that to adjust that gap. Now, for what it matters, in my experience, I like a big spark if I can get it, and I actually run these at about 42 thousandths. And I was just where I was going with this whole deal is, you can't just pull these out of the box and shove them in the engine. You have to check this clearance. Okay, so, and I did the 35 just to show you that even though the parts house says these are the right plugs, they're not gapped right, and you always have to check that gap. Okay, now this tool right here. Okay, see all flexy rubber? It's a Mac tool. I've owned this since before I started racing, so I'm going to say I've owned this one 30 years, but you take this, and this is an installation tool, so it also gives you a convenient handle to hold on to the plug. So I want 42, so now we're going to do some more math. The biggest one is 25. Oh, there's 25. So let's see, 42 I said, so that's going to be 17. 42 and 17. Okay, so go right here. Oh, and look at this one. This one right here, that is, that's 15 10,000ths. Okay. If I'm not careful, that's a razor blade. That would actually cut me. Okay, so here. All right, there's our 42. Guess what? Looked up there. Tell you what, let me just double check something. Yep. Okay. So there's 42, and now this one's gapped good. We're going to wipe ourselves a little bit of anti-seize compound on this, and then we'll install them. So anyway, I'm going to go over there, check the gap on all of them, and up and put them in there. Oh, wait a minute. Disconnect the battery so the interior lights don't kill it while we're sitting here doing other stuff. Oh, the sun's out again. This one? And these are all coming out right at 42 out of the box, which is good. Although the tune-up specs on the radiator shroud say 35, so. Okay, now, for what it matters, I'm just sitting here thinking, when we were spinning the engine, one thing I noticed, we did not hear much valve clatter, which is good. we're still gonna adjust the valves, but the point I'm trying to make is I made an effort to have them close when I was assembling everything. All right, this is a hydraulic lifter engine, which means that there's no clearance on the rockers. Okay, some engines have solid lifters and you have to manually adjust that clearance. Well, these things, there's a hydraulic piston in the lifter that actually takes up all the clearance, but they still have to have an initial adjustment. These guys with the guns are reminding me of New Year's Eve. Had a whole bunch of damn guns going off. Alright, they're all spun in. Now we just gotta snug them up. I need a shorter 3/8 extension. I almost messed up. One of the cylinder heads had this plug. Um, and it's not a size that's common. And I didn't feel like buying a whole set of tools and or spending the time. I took my short 3/8 extension and I ground it down so that it would fit in there. Fortunately, I got another one. So anyway, this is a special tool now, and it's no longer an extension. So. Seriously? Yep. Hold on. Plug sockets, sometimes they stick. Oh, and everybody, if John Zaverl's around, you need to congratulate him. He got himself a job in the Xfinity garage. plugs are in. Let's see if it sounds different while it's turning over. Sounds about right. Very good. All right. I'm going to take a little break just for a minute. Think about shit. We got oil pressure. We got a gauge that I can see while we're turning it over. That's good. There is a puddle of Marvel's Mystery Oil, but I don't see nothing else dripping. Alright. We've got our fuel fuse out and the cover off. We can throw this away. Okay. Alright. This piece needs to go on. But this is a different intake now. It's different. Not much so. But I got a scavenge a part out of the old one. Pipe dope. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm gonna put this thing in there. It's going to be very unfriendly. I won't be able to get the valve cover off with this installed. So we got to come up with a strategy to plug this thing. Yeah, that'd be antisocial as hell. God almighty. This thing's tangled up in harnesses. Oh. How am I going to do this? Aha! Where are they? Strategy. It's almost my strategy. Almost. Cork. It's just ever so slightly too big. Looks like we're going to do some whittling. Brand new blade for the X-Acto knife. Almost. Okay. So you buy your brand new blades and they come in this little package here, but you throw that in the toolbox, you'll lose that. So once again, we'll put this back in the original packaging when we're done. Alright, but it's really simple to change the blade on an X-Acto knife. But these things are sharp, sharp, sharp. So you got to be real careful. But this neural collar, you just comes out. Slide a new one in and tighten her back up. And anyway, like I said, the cork is just a little bit too fat. Here, watch how sharp this is. See that? Yeah. So we're gonna take her down just a hair. All right, another thing. We need to throw that old blade away before it reaches out and bites us. So we're going to use this to clog a vacuum leak until we can get the valves adjusted. And once we get the valve covers on and bolted down, we'll install that vacuum line. That's the vacuum line is actually for the brake booster. You got to have that. So so we'll take you, put you back over here for right now. Right in there it goes. All right, so plugs in. We're gonna need plug wires. Okay, and these were new like a month and a half before we started this deal. So. Oh, I gotta crawl up in there. One 8436572 is the firing order. Try this first. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Alright, so one. We gotta get them all threaded back there first. Oh, yeah, that smarts. This ain't gonna work. This is uncomfortable. Ow, that hurt. Yeah, come on, don't do this to me. Go now. Just put you on. stop and enjoy this cigarette because the other side's even worse. Let's do this. All right, everybody, say something. Hello. I'm going to interact for a minute. There's Mom. Hello. Hey, there's John. Hey, John. All right. Yeah. Gonna get missed. Well, you know what though? If we're off that week, why can't you? Well, I expect they're selling tickets. Although, Block Party Ron, hello. There's Matt, hello. There's Mom. Yep, the weather's nice. There's Aaron Alderman, hello. Stephen Brewer, hello. New Hampshire Bent Needle, hello. Oh, wait a minute. Don't want to do that. Hold on. Jimmy T, hello. Joe McAllister, hello. Anybody else? That's about all I'm seeing right now. Okay. Anyway, yeah, 10-4 on that, John. It'd be interesting, but yeah, I'm sure there'll be more opportunities. I personally, how can I put it? My big concern about all that was the nasty mess that's going to be in the trailer when it's all said and done. Oh man. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, when they put dirt on that track, I think the whole infield gets dirt. I could be mistaken, but I just. Because I think they have to fill that thing up with dirt to be able to, because yeah, if I'm not mistaken, the angle and the turns just won't let them put dirt up there, and so they actually have to raise the floor of the stadium with dirt in order to get a decent angle for dirt to stay in the turns. Which, I can't imagine that though. God, they got those buildings. How in the hell? Yeah, I don't know. I don't. Oh, I'm not worried about the Lysol, Mom. I'm worried about all the dirt. Yep, pit box will be a mess. Yep, that's for sure. And clay under the dirt, 10-4. And the safer. I expect the dirt I expect the speeds will be down a little bit. So I guess that's feasible. Oh. Yeah, vacuum cleaner, Mom. But yeah, you'll find dirt in a hauler for years to come. I guarantee you that. Oh, how can I put it? John, you probably haven't experienced this yet. Okay, but when you load a car that's had a major front end impact or a major rear impact, be sure you got plenty of pig mat. Okay, and carpet the damn floor upstairs with it. because if you get I mean, hell, half a quart of oil on the floor up there, eventually it's going to start draining out of the light fixtures downstairs. Okay, I've I've experienced that. Do everything you can to make sure that any of the vital fluids of the car that are upstairs stay upstairs. Okay. All right. Hold on. All right. Tell you what. We're gonna unplug y'all for a minute. Get over here. If y'all can see here. Let me see. Let me see here. Nope, don't want that. Okay, don't want that. There. One of the, how can I put it? This old cast iron Chevy small block, they produced these things from 1955 until what? Well, into 2000s. Okay, at least 50 years that I can recall. The only complaint I've ever had about these things, and don't get me wrong, they did it right because it stayed there. The position of that distributor and routing these damn plug wires. Okay. Yeah. Like I said, that's where they put it, and that's where it works. But when you take it apart and put it back together, oh my God. Ooh. So. And we can plug this back in. That's the primary for the coil. That's what makes a spark. So that's the fuel lines right here that when we first started spinning and I hadn't disconnected the pump relay or the fuse, this one started squirting fuel. And anyway, it's right next to the coil. Not necessarily the best thing to have going on. So, but the next time we spin it, we're going to need the fuel. We're going to need the coil. So, yeah. And I'm going to have to crawl up in here again and set it on the damn battery. Okay, fortunately these things are loomed up, so I can figure out where they all go again. Cross your fingers that we don't lose battery here because it's going to be a couple of minutes. My knees don't appreciate me leaning, so we're gonna let's see. Let's get all these metal out of my pockets. I use a money clip that's stainless steel in my right pocket, my right butt pocket, and it wears holes. And then I've got one of those folding aluminum wallets for all my cards, and I don't want to end up here. Hold on, let's do something else. I'll load that damn oil pressure gauge. Here. Damn it. And the battery charger is on and disconnected. Let's unplug that. Alright. See if I can get up in here. Yeah. Alright, right foot on the bumper, left foot on the stool. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. And all this needs to Let's see, I got 4. I got 4. All right, so, ow, that was my head. And let's see here. Run these kind of up. And more than anything right now, we're just trying to get them roughed in. We'll worry about getting them positioned properly once we get them in the general area. And all of the original factory mounting and clips on these things have been gone for 20 years. So come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. All right, now. So, and then these wires right here are some other items that I've installed. So they're all right now. Okay, so here's the 2 that need to end up in this general area. And these 2 need to go down that way. Alright, so now this is going to be 2, 2, 2, 2.
All right, that's 2. 1, 8, 4, 3, 6, 5. Okay. All right, so it needs to plug right here. All right. 4. This one is 4. All right, so 184. Put you right there. All right, 1, 8, 4, 3, 6. And you are 6. All right, what's going on? 6 in my hand. 1, 8, 4, 3, 6. All right. And this has actually got a lot of extra length on it. So we're gonna kind of wrap her around like that. Okay, and that leaves one, which is this one. Come through like that. And like that. All right, fire in order. 1, 8, 4, 3, 6, 5, 7, 2. 18. And when I turned 18, 43 is Richard Petty. 65 is a good time to retire. 72, hopefully I'll get past there. All right, so 1, 8, 4, 3, 6, 5, 7, 2. Okay, now y'all want to have some fun? Ask my mom what the firing order of an inline 6-cylinder is. And then I'll tell you what it is with off-color memory. How can I put it? The gentleman that taught me, I believe, learned it from Smokey Eunuch. And it's, how can I put it? It's a reference to relationship with women, I believe. Don't fall, Ron. All right. Right one on the bumper. Well, here, let's just spin around. I think we can do this. All right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. Okay, just real quick. Does Mom know the firing order? Let's see. Okay. All right, the old boy that told me about the firing order of an inline 6-cylinder was Joe Corbett. Okay. And the firing order is 153624. Okay, on an inline 6-cylinder. Any inline 6-cylinder on this planet, that is a firing order. 153624. Okay, but we remember it 153624. Okay. The cute little limerick, I guess you would call it, to remember it is too young, too old, just right. Okay? So get these plugged in. Where is it? There it is. And they should be not be wearing Phil Lee's watch when I'm doing this, but it has proven to be a very tough piece of equipment. And the fact that he told me that this particular model is actually issued to Russian divers in the Navy, kind of in the Russian Navy, kind of backs that up. It's a very tough watch, very, you know, I mean, and I get compliments on it from folks all the time, but come on, let go, let go. All right, I didn't feel it click. Nothing friendly. It's a good place to get my fingers sliced up. Come on off. Come on. Oh, you're gonna make me. Hold on. Gotta feel that thing click. Otherwise, you don't know it's on. Oh, there it went. Okay, good. And then I'm gonna poke you down here, get you in there, get you in there. And we're gonna put you there. There, click. And come on. Click. All right. Ignition system is done. This wire right here is something I've been wanting to install for years and just never got around to it. Well, anyway, okay. I got rid of the belt-driven fan, and I actually have an old S10 fan for a later model S10 electric, and this is actually the sender off of a 91 Camaro that I had to modify and add this wire. I've been manually turning this fan on and off. Once I get this, and there's still some wiring we're not going to mess with right now, but eventually I won't have to manually operate that fan. Oh, look at all this crap that's in the way of this valve cover. Awesome. All right, so valve covers still have to come off. That's why we're not trying to put them down yet. Now I need a throttle body. Just from the nuts for all the damn harness grounds that I replaced nuts with. Or, okay. Yeah. Alright, not a big deal. Alright. And that is throttle body hardware too. Oh, and this table's just a little too chaotic. Put this stuff back in my pockets. Thank you. Throttle body, where's the throttle body? Throttle body's ugly. Throttle body needs a bath. Hold on. We'll need a float gun. We'll need a gasket for that too. Uh-oh. No. Let's see if we can do this without blow up. Bear with me. It's ugly, but it'll work. That, and we got to replace some O-rings on these fuel lines.
Hopefully I got something that's gonna work here. Got me a little Dorman assortment here. Ah, and it even, ooh, so how do I open this so I don't destroy it? Because it's got a nifty little two-piece plastic thing here. Let me see. I doubt I'm going to be able to salvage this. Yeah, we're just going to have to use a Ziploc bag. A little assortment of O-rings here. But, yeah, this is X-Acto knife shit going on. I can see it now. All right, hold on. You still here? Yep. Where'd the X-Acto knife go? Oh, God. Oh, I don't need that sharp thing just wandering aimlessly. Okay, why did I change the blade in the X-Acto knife? I needed something sharp. Oh, for the cork plugs. Okay. Where did I leave that damn thing? Oh, there it is. Okay, found it. And I figured out why they made this a two-piece thing. So that when people are using X-Acto knives to open the package, they don't cut the damn O-rings. Now I've lost the cover. There it is. So hopefully this will open. There we go. And there we go. It doesn't explode. Alright, and hopefully we got something close to these guys. Let go. Let go. Let go. Ugh. Really? Let go. Ugly, ugly, not much left. Actually think these are wrong, but I think they used to have a Teflon washer. But let's see if we got something close to that diameter. That one looks a little big. That one looks like it'll work. Alright. Alright, there's one. There's nothing left of this one. Hardly. Okay. Close to that diameter.
maybe this one. Yeah, that's actually too big. Alright. That's way too small. That's going to be a wrestling match. Okay. One other place to look. See, the thing is about the only place you can get those O-rings is a rebuild kit, and rebuild kits are like damn near $60 nowadays. Here. Possibly in the gasket kit. Nothing about, yeah. We're gonna have to go with this one. All right. All right. This stuff is getting too busy. Crap laying around. Just things, you know what I'm saying? Too busy as in uh, uh, bowl of spaghetti busy. Yeah. Ow. Gotta get them fuel lines close and get them damn things started before we start bolting stuff down, because they are not friendly. All right, I think that's like a 5/8, 11/16. Oh. What's it look like? You gotta stand back. It's close. So let's try this and see what it feels like. No, not happy. Okay. There we go. There we go. All right. Put this here while we're sitting here fiddle farting with it. Maybe. What are you doing? There. Yeah. There we go. All right, very good. All right, those are started. All right, we can take this guy. Knee. One, two, three. Okay. Now we gotta tighten the lines down here. And then we need to, before we do anything else, power this system up and check it for leaks. Tell you what, I don't like the looks of that. Hold on. Loosen that. Ah, damn it. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, just making sure that y'all ain't seized up. Snug that up. That was a little loose. Pull this down. Oh, it's not the right wrench. Okay. Yep, that one's loose too. Alright. Snug her up. Alright. Damn it. Now, hold on. PCV there. Okay, that's good. But we got to energize the fuel system. Okay. And so here's what we learned from the book. That's the fuse for the fuel pump, and it lives right here. And that's the fuel pump relay. But we're done in there now. And so we're gonna reinstall this. Yeah. Don't, y'all say what you will. It's an old truck. There. Okay, and then this guy actually needs to come down there. And then we put that there. Pull that through his little hole right here. A little hole for it. And that's what keeps all that covered up. Alright, so now plug the idle air control in. And we plug throttle position sensor in. Yeah. Alright. Alright. Yeah. I'm sitting here thinking, I mean, this thing might start. Although I gotta get, the map sensor. Gotta get the map sensor hooked up. Okay, and I've actually got it teed into a vacuum gauge under the dash. So that's what all this crap is. And the map sensor port. I think that's it right there. Okay, we know we got oil pressure. Alright, there's that. And then this. Alright, we've got our that just kind of laid in there. Ain't too worried about it right now. Actually, now that I think about it, it didn't just lay in there. It kind of, I had it routed back in the squirrel's nest back there. Okay, yeah. Got a connection for the transmission. Got hold on, where's my little hooky? There. Still here? Yep. Slip the slide in you. Alright. Now get this clip off. These clips, they are, unless you go to the junkyard, they're hard to find. Although I think Dorman probably makes them a little replacement pack. Dorman's good about that. Right. Get on there. Okay, and notice that I put them back on so that I can find them. So that's why they're here now. There. Okay, so the throttle's hooked up. All right, PCV valve.
And this is really just to plug this damn hole. Guess what? I think this thing will start. But we're not going to do that yet. Look at that. That thing's all cracked. Awesome. All right, we're going to just turn the key on. And we should be able to get some fuel pressure. And the pump's always been quiet in this thing. So, all right, and the, how can I put it? The ignition timing is roughed in. The valves still need to be adjusted. There's no coolant in it. But I'm going to clean these tools up and we're going to twist it and see if it makes any noise. Just for a second. Right, not rushing. Not rushing. Well, it's getting dark. Yeah, I still got about an hour light I can work with. We're going to step back and evaluate everything. This still needs to be connected, but it goes over here and it's going to be in the way of the valve cover, so we're not hooking that up yet. Oh, yeah, see? I would have been a total dumbass. Here, you got to hook these up. These are what control the injector. And without these, the injectors don't inject, do they? Nope. All right. All right. One last chance to look for stupid shit. All right. Here, let's do something about this. All right. I think we're going to try this. Three, two, one. She are alive. That's awesome. That's freaking awesome. All right. And I didn't hear any valve clatter. Towards that end, adjusting them valves while it's running is just going to be a oily, it's going to make a big oily mess. But that's how you do it on these things. if it was a brand new, if I'd gone all the way down to the cam and had replaced the cam and the lifters, okay, I could have been, sure of them as I assembled it, okay, but because I didn't pull the lifters out, okay, I couldn't be sure what position the hydraulic piston was in. Okay, and so that requires that I have to adjust the valves while it's running. But before we can do that, we have to get our cooling systems back up. So let's see, the lower hose has been installed, the heater hose has been installed on the. All right, let me find that damn. What am I looking for? Oh, that funnel. Yeah, hold on. Blue Thunder lives! All right, we probably need to get y'all plugged back into the charger. Oh, wait a minute. Nope, can't do that yet. Hold on. Damn it. I still need to check those fuel connections while it's running. So I think we're going to do that real quick. Damn it. Sounds good. Oh, man. The mess I'm getting ready to make, though. All right. Yeah, it's the same funnel. I just rinsed it with brake clean. Hold on.
Okay, let's get some of this in there. Make sure the petcock's closed. It is. Okay. Yeah, okay. So, got her coming out the top of the, yeah. But the thermostat, damn it, I didn't put no hole in the thermostat, damn it. Okay, so what are we gonna do about that? See if we can vent some air here without destroying this. No. Okay. Push down on that just a hair. Come on. May not be pushing. Oh, damn it. Yeah. Made a mess. I want to see some coolant come out of this thermostat. Or I put the hose on. Yeah, need here. Hold on. Got some trying to come out of the radiator. That tells me that the level should be coming out of the thermostat. Because the top of the radiator is taller than the thermostat. So we're going to put this hose on the radiator. But not attach it to the thermostat housing yet. And that'll actually get a little bit more in the radiator. Where is it? I can't even see the level there. Let's see if this will reach in there far enough. There we go. Yeah, I felt that move.